I'm in California. You guys just arrived to San Francisco on an airplane that Mr. Thompson brought you in. You guys pretty much hit on to where the radio station was saying that all the stuff was going on, and you guys are getting close, and you see that it's all by the coast. And over there, you see that the coast is just surrounded by deep ones and cultists.
Yeah.
So some of them are jumping on the water and going. Some of the cultists are looking for boats to be able to get in to head on to the island. Everybody's just doing their thing.
So they are all trying to get to the island, correct?
Yeah, as best as they can.
And
There's
remind
some
me, you
boats
said
already
weather-
going to the island.
Yeah. You said the weather was pretty awful, so we couldn't fly very long, correct?
The what?
The weather was pretty awful, so flying over to the island.
Yeah, it's raining pretty high,
Yeah.
and the island was not necessarily fully formed by the time the pilot landed. And technically, the pilot was told to land in California, and he was not told to land at an island.
Okay.
Now, I'm not sure how gutsy will that pilot be, considering that he doesn't know anything about that island that just showed up 2 seconds ago, to be confident enough to be able to just land the plane on it.
Especially because there are also a lot of mutants on it.
That too, yeah. You know, friendly people.
Very friendly.
And if all the new guys remember, Alex had told them that there is something really weird because Mr. Thompson had said that everybody in the dreamland was dead. And he kind of lied to me about the way that they died. So,
Well, yeah, he did tell you when he came back
yeah, but he also
that
lied about
unfortunately everybody died, and that he managed to escape last second. And then unfortunately there was not enough time for him to save himself and be able to save everybody else, because by the time that he left, everybody just perished, everybody just died, and he pretty much just left, through the to the skin of his teeth, pretty much. So right now, he's just out there trying to avenge everybody and make sure that he stops the evil cultists and gets those artifacts from him for, I don't know, for studying, so the humanity can figure it out exactly what they can do to better the world with them. You can add some serious quotation marks around that.
I'm disappointed in the dice I just rolled.
That happens. So,
Um,
what do you guys want to do?
well,
Trevor, I
if
know
you
that
can't
you're in
find
there
out.
too. So,
So, what is Mr. Thompson's plan? I mean, he
well,
seems to be
Mr.
like-
Thompson's plan is just to get to the island, one way or another, because the main cultist is nowhere to be seen. So chances are that he's on a boat heading towards the island.
and how do you plan for us to get there?
Well, he says, "Well, you know what we gotta do really is we need to get
Better
through.
is
We need to get to
how
those
to
guys.
correct
We need to get to those guys. They have not spotted it, but right behind those rocks over there on the side, there is a nice little sailboat that we can use. You know, it's gonna be tight for all of us, but we'll be fine because we're going just a short distance. We just get on it quietly, and we head on. And I doubt very much that they're gonna attack us on the water, because if they attack us on the water, we end up in the water, and they end up in the water too. What the heck is going on?
How's the weather? How's the weather? Is it
It's stormy.
I mean, to be precise, how's
It's
the
stormy.
sea?
It's
Is
stormy.
it calm?
Sea's not calm. It's stormy. It's raining. There's the waves are about half size. I want to say are about maybe 5, 6 feet tall.
Does anybody know how to pilot a boat?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there we go.
Jeffrey is going to look towards the Mr. Thompson and say no. No, we are not committing suicide. You're not dying because you're stupid about the way you want to do things.
And he says, "Well, look, just so you know,
No.
just so you know, we are committing suicide if we're not going to that island.
Okay.
They are going to summon
People are going-
something really bad. You don't understand. We're gonna die one way or
People-
another.
Keeper, roll me power to resist. I'm going to start strangling him.
If you kill me, you don't get any money, and the world still ends.
Yeah. I don't care.
The world ends
That's
I
anyway.
have to hop off for a second. My sister needs to talk to me.
You what?
Okay.
Oh, I don't know.
He asked us to pause for a second.
Oh, okay. So he just says, "Look, if we don't get to that island, the world ends."
I'm not talking. I'm telling you.
Oh.
Make power check, or he's going to be strangled.
Okay, we'll
Already
do a
rolled
power
my
check.
dice.
There you go. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Because this is Jeffrey. This is not Constantine, he's a
Actually,
priest.
does telekinesis allow you to strangle? Or is it just moving?
There's this
Okay.
gentleman. There's this character that he is currently fighting for his life. He manages to dodge some cultists and runs towards you guys. And when you see him,
What did you get?
hold on. And when you see him, you see that some cultists are approaching you, chasing him. What do you guys do?
First to finish up that little discussion we had.
I told you to roll power since you want to roll power.
No, it's you who need to roll power to resist telekinesis.
Oh, okay.
I already rolled it.
All right.
That card success.
Give me a second. Let me find Mr. Thompson.
Because Jeffrey isn't a nice person.
I think
yeah.
I'm gonna help Jeffrey.
But I
think
mean,
wanna
I'm
help
still
Jeffrey too.
trying to wrap my head around as to why he is being strangled right now.
Oh, simple. Because Jeffrey has a serious dislike for possibility of dying because somebody thought of a bad plan.
Yeah, and I'm helping Jeffrey.
So hold on, let me find this guy.
No, there's a
It's
big
amazing.
difference between risking a life, one's life, where you have a plan,
What did
and
I do?
risking one's life when the other person is very obviously psychotic.
No, right, I get
Mhm.
that. And that's totally fine. However, what I'm not really understanding is
Is why it's supposed to start strangling.
how is killing him going to help your plan?
Oh no, I'm not trying to kill him. Just to make him shut up and force him to realize that just because he holds a wallet doesn't mean he holds the reins of this little expedition.
Well, no, but all he's
My
telling
partner is
you,
helping.
all he's telling you is that you have to get to the island.
Oh, we know, just not via suicide.
Okay, I found it. There we go. That took me a minute.
My character is helping Jeffrey because he's a fellow mage and he's also extremely impulsive and has anger issues and does not like the rich guy. So he's like, oh, let me join in the fun.
Alright, hold on.
Do you have a way to sense when the other person uses telekinesis?
Alright.
Because
So,
I don't think there is a way to perceive that.
I do have one quick question for you guys. I
What?
don't think telekinesis allows you to strangle someone.
So when
It
you
doesn't say that it doesn't.
start trying to
The
strangle
keeper
him,
allowed me to attempt it once, so I'm using that to my advantage.
when you start trying to strangle him, he's holding those pieces of the staff that he has, and that staff starts glowing, and the staff allows him to resist to the point where he just starts like, his hands are moving towards his neck slowly because you're trying to have him strangle himself. But then
I'm just squeezing telekinetically gently, the
Okay.
similar way that Darth Vader did it.
That's what I was
But-
thinking you were doing, bro.
But hold on, let me describe this real quick. So, not only he manages to escape that, but then, okay, never mind. But he tells you, what was that? And then he's like,
While they're having their little,
I just felt some pressure. But you know what? The enemy's coming towards us because this.
while they're
Who's this
doing that,
guy?
Alex is going to whoever's running towards us is a survivor, and he's being chased by guys in obviously cult outfits,
Yep.
which Alex think would be a great disguise to get on the island. So I'm all about killing these cultists.
Well, yeah. There's a
So,
bunch. There's a few cultists
Yeah,
that are running
Yeah.
towards the group. Let's
that's
figure out how
a good
many.
idea. I would like to shoot them.
Maybe if I can.
A lot.
So 6 cultists are running towards the group, chasing
Oh,
this new guy.
all right. Well, for cultist stew.
You want me to roll like no harm? Will that make you happy? Okay.
No, I'm good. I'm just saying he did roll like good enough. I
Yeah.
just wanted to know.
Well, no, I mean, it wouldn't really matter, but okay. I felt it. There you go.
So, did you?
But
want
the
to
point of
say
the matter-
this?
Even if he chokes himself right now or not, you have a new guy that just arrived and a few cultists that are kinning to you. So what are you gonna do about that?
I'm killing. Well, yeah. Sorry, that's it.
All right, go ahead and shoot and do whatever you're gonna do.
Yeah, I'm. It's cultist killer time. So. So yeah. I don't know if you need me to admit the track or if you're gonna handle it or what.
I'm guessing the person running is Marcus.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, Marcus is like fucking petrified on his face, just booking it towards the group.
Help me!
Oh no! Please help! Help! He's like shouting over and over, while like he's also really out of breath since he's a bit obese. And like he like his entire face is like the color of blood, not because he's bleeding, but because he's so flush from exercising for the first time in probably 10 years.
There you go. Hey, exercising is exercising no matter when you do it.
Yeah.
So this ought to be fun.
Well, with that information, Alex, are you gonna start shooting?
Oh, heck yeah.
Alright, go for it. I'll let you go first.
Yeah.
I'll join in.
I'd probably go first in the house. I have a very high dexterity. Do you want to do initiative or do you care?
You go ahead and roll, man. Let's make
All right.
this happen. Let's make it happen. Whatever you're gonna do. Whoa. It's like miss, headshot, miss. All right. So one of them is dead. That's for sure. That was an extreme damage. Good lord. Hold on. What are you doing, Alex? Alex, you get 3 shots on him.
So
yeah,
I said I offered him to go. Let him go.
I have an
then
automatic.
I'll go on.
So the first 3 shots are the ones that count. So
Yes.
one of the cultists is definitely dead. So Trevor, go ahead and do what you want to do, man.
Dance, and I shot.
Yep.
I already rolled the shots.
Oh, those were your shots? Hold on.
Yeah, those last 3.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So 2 more people die. So there's 3 more cultists still standing. I'm still standing better than ever.
They're currently
Should I have Marcus turn around and shoot one of them? Because unlike his father, he actually has a gun.
It's up to you. Whatever you want to do.
Alright. I don't think I've actually rolled this before, so give me one. Okay, that's not right. Let me click the actual game, I think. Okay, that's how we do it. 1, 2, and then 3. Yeah, I felt that was gonna happen.
Actually, make sure the revolver can fire more than one.
So in the 3rd shot, the handgun just gets stuck. And it doesn't even shoot. You see that it goes pow, pow, and then the 3rd shot goes like.
Then he would kind of like stare at the gun very like comically. His eyes are like bulging in anger.
nice.
That's not how that works.
They're currently running full speed towards us, right?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, I believe
They're
so.
chasing him, and now all of you.
I don't have a weapon, so what I would like to do is I would like to use my telekinesis on their legs, and like on one of them, their legs just so like as they're running, they just fall. Face
Oh, so
down
you're trying
the
to
floor.
trip him?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. Go ahead and do that. That sounds fun.
Right.
Yeah. Roll your skill or. Wow. So you trip. You know, as a matter of fact, I'm going to be nice. I'm going to give it to you because that was an extreme success. So
He falls cracked on our rocket size.
you trip the first one, and he tumbles around and ends up tripping the other 2.
Oh, nice.
Yep. So they're currently like falling, like trying to get up and come to you. So the rest of the group, what does the rest of the group want to do, if anything?
Well, I'm going to keep shooting.
I mean, I have a few circular circular saws. Relatively small ones. It works quite well with. Sorry, brain stopped for a second. It works quite well with telekinesis. But
Oh,
it
no.
also works. well when it comes to throwing. And I have decent score on throw.
Well,
I have a hard time thinking about the fact that you're one of the heroes of this story. But go ahead.
No, we're not technically heroes. We're technically investigators. There's a difference. We're a,
There's a big difference.
You're trying to save the world, man.
Are we?
I mean, we do live in the world, so like technically, I feel like anyone who doesn't want to die would try to save the world, even if they aren't
Yeah,
exactly
I
the best person.
You're the
Yeah.
one that's actively trying to get to that island to stop the end of the world. So yeah, you're trying to save the world. Right now, if you succeed, you will be the hero. So yeah,
That's a horrible roll for 3 points of damage from being hit by what's essentially slightly bigger shuriken.
Oh, sugar, Marcus.
It just hits him the blunt side, like he just accidentally threw it the wrong
Marcus,
way.
go ahead and roll a 1d. Actually, no, first roll your luck.
Okay,
Alright.
roll my luck. Alright. Shit.
All right. Now go ahead and roll a 1d. A 1d5.
The son,
Okay.
the father outlives the son by a couple of sessions because his son dies in his first 10 minutes of being introduced.
3.
Okay. And you are. Well, you're chaos, so you end up shooting Constantine on the leg accidentally
Oh, shit.
for. Let's see, what was 7 damage.
uh,
Want me to roll the damage?
No, you already rolled it when you
Okay.
fumble up there. It
Oh,
was 7
okay.
damage.
Okay.
Damage is already up there. However, unfortunately, since you were shooting the enemy, nobody will think about dodging because you're not shooting at them, you're shooting at someone else. So, things happen.
Yeah.
So, Federico,
Oh,
you
no.
shoot. Oh, telekinesis. Okay.
I'm,
So, what do you do with that
Yeah.
telekinesis? Just so I understand. What?
well, they were running at full speed, so what I essentially did, I just stopped one of the people's leg. So the idea was just they fall straight with their face. That was like my whole plan. I
Yeah,
don't
they
have a
fell
lot
today.
of combat capability. Yeah, and if I can roll again, I didn't realize it was my turn. Roll again. Sorry, give me a second. Doing some chores right now because I'm way behind on that.
No.
Um,
It's not that it's your turn yet. I was just trying to understand how did this roll came up to be.
Yeah, that's it. I was just trying to
okay.
make them running on full speed. I was just trying to make them fall, or one of them on their face.
Okay.
Hopefully they take some damage, but at least they stop shooting.
All right. So right now, Constantine is probably laying on the floor right now, sitting down on the ground with his leg bleeding. So there's that, and there's 3 cultists that are coming up. Now the cultists, now that everybody kind of finished with their share of the actions that they were taking, let me open up my cultists. Where is it?
do they have to stand up first since they were all tripped?
Yeah, no, they were trying to stand up. However, they do have powers, so there are certain things that they can do while standing up, provided that they pass things in a certain way. So,
This could be good.
all right. And there's only 3 of them. So obviously, from where they are, they're not going to attack you. They don't have any weapons from there. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of you. 2. So 50. Let me roll
Yeah.
again another 1d2.
Oh no.
Oh.
I don't consent.
Okay, 2.
Well, you were the one who tripped on himself, kid.
Did that come out on? Yeah. Go ahead and roll your power.
Alright. Bruce has better luck with his power than Frank does. So hopefully it doesn't go that bad.
I should have seen this coming. Honestly, it's Frank. Oh wait,
It's
it's
not
not
Frank.
Frank. It's Brad. You're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah, let me here I
Alright.
have to change the name.
Hold on a minute. 1d2. No, 1d6. 4. One, 2, 3, 4. So Josh. Go ahead and roll your power, Josh.
Okay.
And lastly,
You guys should be so
Josh
happy they
will be
confirmed
already
me.
done. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So Alex, go ahead and roll your power, Alex. All right. So your turn again, Trevor. What do you want to do?
Well, I'm gonna shoot at the cultists again.
That sounds like an excellent plan, if I say so myself. Wow.
Okay. Well,
You just
wow.
one of the
all over
cultists, you
the place.
just blew his brains out. It's like. So, Federico.
And I mean, are we just out in the open, or is there a place to like take cover?
No, you're out in the open.
Okay. Well then.
Federico, go ahead and roll your power.
Alright. I don't know why my power rolls suck in general.
Don't worry about it. So, go ahead and roll a 1d5.
Okay.
So / roll 1d5.
Mm-hmm.
3. So, Arlen, poor Arlen, that is already shot on the ground. You're gonna go ahead and use your telekinesis. Or, hold on, do you have any weapons on you?
No, I do not.
Okay, so go ahead and you roll your telekinesis.
Alright. So we do it, baby.
All right, so nothing happened so early. All right, so
My bad luck.
the
It's
next
again.
cultist goes ahead and rolls 6. So this one's gonna go to Josh because technically Alex is already taken over. Actually, hold
Well,
on.
just out of curiosity,
Let me roll
which
the one.
cult it was killed by Matthias?
Just the first cultist.
Okay.
So there's only 2 cultists left then. This is the last one. So 3. So 1, 2, 3. So Josh, ultimately. So Josh, go ahead and roll your powers, Josh. Alright. So Josh, you go ahead. Actually, it was your guys' turn, I think, not the cultist. So never mind. I'm sorry.
Naturally,
So-
never mind.
Chaos.
Yes.
You are not taking over yet. You just
Okay.
shot Arlian on the leg.
Yeah.
What do you guys do? What do you want to do?
Shot me in the leg.
Yep.
By accident. It was an accident.
He fumbled.
By how much?
7.
Lovely.
It was an accident. I apologize.
That falls under their major wound.
Yep. Yeah, he fumbled real bad.
Yeah. I think Marcus would try to run to the person he shot at and try to give first aid.
Okay, go ahead and roll your first aid.
Okay. If I can find it. Damn you, ADHD. Let me find it out. There we go.
Go ahead and roll.
Oh my god, what the?
Go ahead and roll your luck.
Go, Marcus.
Let's
Wow.
make the hole bigger to get
Go
the
luck,
bullet out.
you said?
Yeah, luck.
We're not even going to make it. We're
Oh.
going to kill ourselves
Oh,
before
God.
that.
All right, so you start digging for that bullet over there, and you just can't find it. And you just keep digging and digging. Arlian, you take 1 more point of damage.
No. You have 30 first aid. What are you doing? Shoot at them.
Why did you do that? Why did you say that?
I'm in character, okay? Marcus is not a soldier combat type. He saw someone he shot and tried to help him.
Arlian, of course, by now you understand that you pass out. You're not dead, but you just pass out. This is
Yeah,
too much.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out. You literally put me out of commission.
So,
I'm going to start preparing to play another character.
Josh,
Thanks.
what is your action?
Well,
Heal
he's
your
gonna-
ally.
Yes, that's about all he can do. He really doesn't like all the fighting and the gunshots, and definitely not fisticuffs. So, first aid on Marcus, I believe. No,
No, that was Constantine.
Constantine.
Nothing.
Can I push that?
Yeah, you can.
So I just roll again.
Was it objective?
All right. Go ahead and roll your luck,
Great.
just for the sake of this. Might as well. All right. So you just grab a knife and you look at a chaos's character, and you just go like, "Look, buddy, you're doing it wrong. This is how you do it." And you just stab the knife on the leg, and you just make a cut. And you're like, this is how you take the bullet out, see? So you don't miss. So you don't miss this way. And you see him pull the bullet out, and the blood just pours out. Like continuous pulling, and he's like, so now you just get your belt, and you try to tourniquet. However, this tourniquet is not working because the leg's wet. What do we do now?
Oh, Lord.
Leave the healing to the doctors. Is what Frank will say, but he's dead.
Sorry.
So, Alex, go ahead and roll your power.
All right.
I mean, I'm dead.
Yes, you
Because
are
of
dead.
the idiots, I am essentially dead.
Yes, you are 100% dead. All right, Alex. Do you have a gun?
So sorry.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. You pull your gun out and go ahead and roll a 1D... 1, 2... A 1D3.
All right, just divide this in half. So, number 3.
So, okay.
I don't know who that is.
So 1D3. So that will be Josh. So
Good.
take 2 more shots.
Well, I don't have to unload all. I did. You want me to? Would I do all
Yeah, I
three?
want
or-
you to take 3 shots. So, Josh, go ahead and roll your dodge twice.
Sorry, Josh.
That's it. But you only get to roll it once. Unless you were pushing the first one.
No.
Okay. So you get 10 damage. Then if you were not pushing the first one.
Okay.
Are you still alive?
I am at 3.
Okay. So that's a major one. So you will be also laying on the ground.
Okay.
So now it will be again the cultist turn, which in this turn all they do is they just continue running, trying to get close to you. It will be one more turn and they'll catch up to you and they'll start using their daggers probably. So Red Wolf, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna shoot the cultists.
You sure? This is
Yeah,
going so
I guess
well.
I'm the only one fucking doing it.
Actually,
ahead.
there's only 2 cultists left.
All right, so both cultists are dead. Thank God! Before the group just
We
disappeared.
win! Woohoo!
What the fuck just happened?
All right, so the cultists die, and Federico, you come back. Your character comes back, snaps out.
What the fuck, guys? My team are fucking dead.
Chaos's character, I think he is. What?
Marcus.
One of them died. Hold on, which one died? Josh's character died. So Chaos comes back. Arlene's dead, and Josh, I think, is dead too, if I'm not wrong.
I mean, the last one did try stabbing with a knife, which is how much? D6 plus 1. You never said how much damage I took.
So the first one, well, no, it didn't matter because he made a whole cut through your legs. He cut very deep, so
Yeah.
we can do, I don't know, let's see. If we're going to calculate it,
I mean, it doesn't
that's fine.
really matter. I had 5 hit points left before he stabbed me and then ripped out a bullet out of me, which probably deal about D4 more.
So 6 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm dead.
So,
Hey,
What's in my
I was actually looking forward to playing this character.
I'm so sorry.
Never mind. Now you're just stuck with me playing
and this is
Damien,
the reason why
who's
first aid can be very
fortunately
dangerous.
fighting.
What?
So Mr. Thompson, he looks at the ground. He sees 2 people dead. He's like, "Look, guys, we need to keep our numbers if we're gonna make it to the island. You know, I get that shooting at the enemy is important, but we can't shoot at each other."
I didn't mean to.
All right. Well, I tell you
It
what.
was an accident.
I tell you what.
Okay.
We need to sneak, obviously, to a boat. If we're gonna go there, we cannot fight these guys. We just don't have the numbers for that.
Yeah, I need to
The
head to.
doctor.
I want to head. No, this time. I mean, is there a doctor?
Well, because like this guy is bleeding out right now. Like we should try and do something.
Actually, is
Isn't he
anybody
already
still
dead?
alive?
Well, yeah, there's
it is-
actually quite a few people alive.
No. Well, the 3 that were shot or stabbed.
There's 2 people dead.
I,
2 people dead.
2 people are dead.
Which 2?
So Constantine died, which is Arlen. And
Yeah.
then I was pretty sure that Josh's character died.
I thought he had 3 health.
Oh, if he has 3 health, then he's passed out at the very least. If he's not dead.
Well,
Don't
I'm
worry,
just
guys,
clarifying.
I got this.
'Cause if he's
So, I just need to
dead,
know.
then, if he's dead, then I guess we leave him.
Well,
but
right,
Right, I need to know
Right.
if he had 3 health left or not. Do you have 3 health left?
Yes.
Okay, then he's alive. He's alive.
Okay.
It's just
So
not
then, yeah,
conscious.
we should probably try to stop the bleeding.
Just
We're
not
just standing
conscious at the
there.
moment.
I
Most
know.
likely on the
I can
ground,
help.
trying to hold
I
his
will-
leg from
Thompson.
bleeding. But yeah.
Does Thompson have any ability to heal him?
I don't know. Do you have the ability to heal him?
I put the bullets in people.
Do you have
I
first
don't.
aid? And I want you to really think about this answer because we just saw how first aid can make things worse.
No. I look at him and say, I put the bullets into people. I don't take them out. I am not a doctor.
Can I use telekinesis?
No.
Oh my
Do it,
god.
do it.
Sure, go ahead and roll
Marcus
telekinesis.
isn't
See if
saying
you
that,
can get the
but
bullet
I'm
out.
saying it. Do it.
No, I just want to know if
I'm gonna push that.
I
Actually,
think-
no. You know what? I'm gonna buy that with luck. How much is that with luck?
5 points.
Never mind. I'm gonna push that shit.
So when you push that, do you know what happens to somebody when you shoot him at a close range with a 22?
Oh
So
no.
the bullet just goes all around their body until eventually stops, and you don't know where it stops. So that's what you just did, pretty much. You just pushed that bullet. That bullet went in and started traveling through his body everywhere, and eventually you did get him out. So you're like, look, I
wanna
got him
say
out.
This. I do want to say this on my defense. I want to say this on my defense, right? Technically, the second roll I made would have cleared. I have fat fingers and I accidentally clicked the wrong thing. But technically, the second roll I made would have been a success.
So you all of a sudden you see him that he's on the ground. He starts grabbing his leg because of the pain, and you just see him start convulsing, and he starts coughing very, very hard. Cough, 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 and eventually he just coughs and spits the bullet out. And right after the bullet, a lot of blood starts coming out of his mouth, and he just dies.
Jesus Christ, you were supposed to help him!
You do that.
terrible.
What?
My
I'm sorry.
hero.
Who did I kill?
A lot of people.
Matthias.
Hey, no. I'm responsible for one person. I have not hurt anybody but that one person yet.
I think I'm the only one that exclusively heard cultists.
Yeah.
I
Well,
tried, okay?
So who did I kill?
All right.
Who did I
So
kill?
Mr. Thompson says, "All right. So if we're done killing our allies, we can we can try to sneak into one of those boats and or not, or you can stay here for all I know, just shooting at each other and."
Did you just
I'm gonna
say
loot
you're
the
gonna
bodies.
loot the bodies?
I'm gonna fucking loot the bullets. I'm gonna get the. Arnold, can you pass me the weapons that you have for telekinesis?
I have four circular saws that were essentially razor sharp. That is flavoring. It's essentially a medium knife. D6 plus 1 damage. Nothing spectacular.
Alright.
You need to use them at any range that's more than 5 meters. You need to roll to succeed on throw check as well. But as long as you're sticking to within 5 meters, you essentially have a set of flying blades around you.
No, truly, what was spectacular was the way that you guys just killed each other. That was
It was an accident.
that was
I didn't
amazing.
know how bad it could be.
That was amazing.
I do
I
want
don't
to say. I
I'm
do
so
want
new
to
to
say
this
I
game.
was encouraged to do what I did, and technically speaking, my second roll would have been a success. I just have fat fingers and I pressed the wrong thing.
Yeah, you know, if I didn't fumble, I would have gotten it. So,
I was that close.
oh, God.
yeah, shoulda, coulda, woulda. But yeah,
So, do we see like 3 new people come walking up and just going, "Hey, well,
no, not right now, not
Yeah,
right
what's
now.
up with all that ruckus?
Not at this
So
moment.
again,
No, at
who
this
did I
moment.
kill? Who did I
At this
kill?
moment, Mr. Thompson just takes the lead and he says, "Look, let's go behind those rocks. There's a boat there. Let's just get on it and let's go."
I strip one of the
Can't be as
cultists.
cramped anymore, I guess.
I take the clothes off one of the cultists' his robes. And
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
wear that.
I like that. I'll do the same. I like that idea.
Marcus will also do that. Can I roll to see if the robe will fit him because he is a very rotund man? I don't know what I would roll. Luck, maybe.
Okay, so
I'll
so
get
what are
you,
you gonna
maybe.
strip him with? Like you're gonna take the
Robes and put them on. Oh yeah.
Cultists.
Yeah.
All right, so
There's size.
Sure.
There's a size option.
sure, go ahead.
cool, they
You
fit.
take the robes and you put them on.
Yeah.
What's the worst can happen at this point? Okay, so how many robes are you taking? Is everybody taking a?
I take. I don't know about it.
Dance is taking one.
Okay.
Marcus is taking one.
I guess I will take one too. It feels like home, to be honest.
Okay. All right, so everybody takes a robe, and you all get into the boat. Mr. Thompson says, "All right, I think we're finally making some progress. We just gotta get there. Look, here's the plan.
Wait.
When we get down,
Wait. I don't think my character will get in the box just yet. He would have been like, can we head to a weapon store and buy a bunch of grenades?
Do you think there's
Who
anyone
have
in the
asked?
weapons store?
and he's like, how are you gonna have time to find a weapon store and make it
Okay,
back
I
on the
get-
boat without being undetected to get to the island?" And then get to the island in time to hold on. Let me tell Cthulhu to come up yet, so you can buy your guns.
Awesome, I appreciate that you can do that for me. Yeah, let's go and buy some grenades, guys.
It's like, no, we don't have time for that. We gotta hurry up.
Wait, you just said you could talk to Cthulhu and ask him to wait.
I don't
are
even
you
know who that is.
lying
I'm
to me?
just, he
Are you
says,
lying
I'm just
about it,
making
John?
it up as I go. All I'm trying to
Okay.
tell you is that we need to hurry up. This is important. We're all about that. This world's about to end if we don't stop those cultists. So he's like, okay, so this is the best plan that I can come up with. He says, look, when we get there, don't start attacking. Let's just get off the boat, and you guys walk me to wherever they are, and I will act like I'm your prisoner, because I'm the only one not wearing a robe. And you guys take me there, and then once
Why you
I'm
not
there,
wearing-
we ambush them. I'll take the
Why are you not
crystal
wearing a robe?
because I'm your prisoner.
But you could also just wear a robe. There's
I don't
6
wanna wear a
people.
robe.
The 3 of us died.
It's
There's
gonna
enough
look
robe for
very.
everybody.
It's gonna look very suspicious if all of us show up wearing a robe versus if you show up just bringing a prisoner.
So it would look very suspicious that there would be 4 cultists heading back to the cultist group.
You're bringing a prisoner. You're bringing a prize to them.
Or they're just coming back for the ritual as a cultist will do. Yeah, exactly.
Look, we are arguing right now, and we gotta go stop them.
Just wear the fucking robe, dude. It's way less suspicious than bringing back a prisoner to the city.
Let's
to the place
just
that they're gonna
go-
do a ritual.
Let's just please go get this done. Let's go over there. I'll be your prisoner. You guys bring me, and we'll just stop. How about that?
Can I do like? Can he roll intelligence to realize that it's just smarter to just use the fucking robe?
Who? Mr. Thompson?
Yeah. I guess I can do a persuade, but I'm just gonna fail. Yeah,
Hold on.
let me just do persuasion. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, it's gonna fail, but let me just do it.
Well, both of them fail. So he's like, look, I'm just gonna be your prisoner. You just bring me there.
Alright.
All right. So let's get on the boat.
But
So
you look too healthy to be a prisoner. So we will have to catch you up and then beat you up a little bit,
No. You don't have to do any of that.
Yeah, wait.
I'll just keep my
You have to
hands
make it look-
behind my back, and I'll walk with you like if I am trapped, and they're not gonna notice a difference. You just walk me there, and we'll be fine.
Beat him up. Beat him up.
Yeah, tell him.
I'm
Just
sorry.
tell him-
No, what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna try to hypnotize him because this is a fucking stupid plan, and Brad is not about to do this bullshit.
He says, "Look, you
So-
just killed somebody down there, and this is a stupid plan."
Yes.
Okay.
This
He
is a
says, "You
stupid
can
plan."
stay here. I'm going by myself. That's fine.
I mean, I'm going in the boat. I don't know.
I don't have time to
Yeah,
argue
I-
with you.
yeah,
When, I don't have time to argue with you when the world's about to end."
Is the person that knew how to pilot the boat still here? Or are they dead?
Well, no, there's nobody in the boat right now. He's just trying to take
No,
the
no,
boat
no.
that is empty.
Oh, I thought somebody knew how to, like, pilot the boat. That's all. All right, yeah. I tell Mr. Thompson that we should not bind its hands, but put some rope over them. It's easy to get off.
Now, do me a favor, he says. If anything happens to me, do not give me first aid. Please and thank you.
How many times
Happens
do I
to you,
have
I'm
to
bringing
say,
you
I'm
to Elwood.
sorry?
Do not try to heal me. I got this.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Thank you.
If something happens to you, I'm bringing you to Elwood. Straight up.
I'll be perfectly fine, I promise. Let's just go. All right. So the boat just takes out.
Do it.
The boat
That's where
takes
these
off,
best-
and throughout the waves, and in many hard times, he manages to actually get the boat to the island. By the time that you get to the island, there's this dock made out of rock that is almost on the side of the island. It's almost as if the island has this huge dock area that is made out of rock. And then there's a set of stairs that go up that are also made out of rock. And then those stairs go up, I want to say at least 8 stories up. And then up there on top of the island, you know, there's a huge light beam going up from one of the edges of the island. So that area, you know, it's got some cultists here and there, but you know, when everybody just gets down there, you guys are wearing your robes. The cultists kind of look at you, but they just leave you alone. They don't necessarily attack you or anything. What do you guys want to do?
I
Hello,
guess
fellow cultists.
I don't say. I tell you, shut up. Don't speak. I think we should head up to the. Is the crystal probably at the top?
Yes.
All right. Well, yeah, head on up there, I guess.
All right. So you guys started going up the stairs. You managed to dodge the cultists that were on the bottom. The cultists just left you alone, and you're going up. Finally, you go up. As you go up, you turn around and you start heading towards where the light is, and you see these 2 gigantic fish people that are Mother Hydra and Father Dagon. Go ahead and roll a 1d6. Actually, go ahead and roll sanity, please, first.
I have a question. Because I've seen them before, do I need to roll
Yeah,
again?
no, you don't have to, but everybody else does.
Okay.
And we're seeing those fish people from the dream world.
Yeah, but some of you died.
Yeah.
So these are new
just that.
characters.
No, I was just clarifying that that's the same.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's go.
Good job, guys.
That was close.
Oh, actually, just so you guys know, I made my sanity too, so.
Okay.
Victory written in
So
history.
go ahead and roll a 1d4, please.
Considering that my character is already a little crazy, can I negotiate to 1d2?
Oof. Can I negotiate?
We're missing one roll. Who's missing? Marcus. All right. So you guys get up there, and when you get up there, all of a sudden, Father Dagon and Mother Hydra look at you, and and the cultist, the main cultist, just looks at you and raises its hand and moves it, making a waving signal as if you guys are being cold, but not cold, almost as if he's telling you to send them. So Mr. Thompson just walks very willingly towards them. Give me just a moment. Let me.
Is working willingly to them, you said?
Well, he wants the crystal.
When I see him do this, I have a quick question.
Yeah, what's your question?
Do they look at him like they're glad to see him, or is it like they're going to do something preparatory?
So, Mr. Thompson actually goes a little crazy at the moment, and he starts running towards the cultist.
I'm gonna cut his legs off.
He just starts running.
I'm gonna cut his legs
literally sprinting towards the guy.
off. I'm cutting his legs off.
How?
I have
And
knives.
keep in mind,
I'm gonna-
go ahead and roll intelligence. Go ahead and roll intelligence. All right. So, the moment that you do that, everybody's gonna know that you're not just cultists.
God damn it.
I feel like they already know that we're not cultists, especially because one of us is fucking running at full
Well-
speed, and the person who's running happens to have something that could help them complete the ritual. So yes, I mean, what do you guys think?
I'm wearing robes.
Actually,
There's
let me make
about
a
14
psychology-
cultists up there.
Can I do a psychology test? Is he
Hold
running
on.
toward-
There's about 70 ones, plus Mother Hydra and Father Dagon. So you do the math.
Yeah, I guess in that case I'm fucked. I'm just gonna do nothing.
Um,
I
Can
mean,
I-
we're gonna die either way. I just feel I would like help stop everything for one more second. This was a stupid plan.
you said the main head cultist is human, correct?
The main cultist is the
Actually-
one that
Yeah.
called Mr. Thompson to go towards him.
Can I do a psychology test on him? I want to see if he's beckoning him, and I'm looking for like, kind of like a tell that he's looking forward to like killing him. and
Kinda hard to
completing
tell.
ritual, or
Kind of hard to tell, mainly because he's wearing a robe. You don't get to see any part of his head. He's also wearing a mask, so you don't see his face either. And he's not talking.
I can always get a critical.
I
So
am just gonna pray. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pray.
So at this point, let's see how this goes. Mr. Thompson snaps back. And when he snaps back, he pushes the cultist and grabs the crystal. And when he grabs the crystal, he sticks it right onto his staff, and the staff just becomes whole all over again. And as he's doing that, you hear Mother Hydra and Father Dagon scream, "Roar!" But unfortunately, when he does that, he fails the power roll. So the staff just breaks down again, but it's got still the crystal stuck on it, and he kind of like falls down because he gets pushed by the wave of the scream of Mother Hydra.
Can we run and try to grab the crystal?
I was gonna ask that too. Can I just grab them with telekinesis and bring them?
Oh
to you?
yeah, I just thought about that'd be a great thing to be able to do.
Sure, you can try to use telekinesis for that. All right.
Nice call.
So you with your telekinesis, you manage to grab the staff and you pull the staff towards you. and Mr. Thompson from the ground goes like, "No!" And everybody just turns around and looks at you that you're holding the staff, and they start heading towards you.
Yeah, and I'm holding the
run.
staff. I don't know how to use it. So yeah, we should probably run.
Oh boy.
All right, now they said the crystal is.
Yeah, did I
Yes.
grab the crystal too?
Yep, the crystal is stuck on the staff.
No, but they need the crystal for something, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Well, maybe we should just destroy the crystal.
Do we have time to do that? Because there are a lot of cultists and two very angry Titanic fish people.
I don't know.
Actually, I know how to
Technically,
destroy it.
demigods.
I know how to destroy it.
I would say that you will have time to do whatever it is that you propose yourself to do. You just gotta have enough conviction to do it.
I grab the staff and the crystal, and I jump up the spire to the rocks below.
Damn.
So
That will smash the.
you did what? You grabbed the crystal and you what?
And I'm gonna leap off the spire. You said we're 8 stories up, and I'm basically like, I figure when I impact the ground, it'll destroy the crystal, and they won't be able to.
So you're just jumping 8 stories down, trying to land with
Yeah.
the crystal. And that way the
I'm,
crystal
no,
just
not land. I'm trying to destroy the crystal.
right. But when you land, you're gonna destroy the crystal by killing yourself by destroying the crystal.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and
Yeah, the
roll.
Crystal gets.
You know.
Go ahead and roll dexterity.
All right. I mean,
So see if you can pull that off.
there's worse things to do. 'Cause I don't know. Does anybody else? Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Go ahead and roll your luck.
But can you, yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you jump down.
Up.
You jump down, and obviously you kill yourself on the jump. The crystal.
Well, actually,
The crystal doesn't. I mean, it's 8 stories high, so yeah, there's no way you're surviving that one, Charlie. So you are landing on the rocks, and then the crystal kind of hits on you and rolls. The cultists, they grab the crystal and they start passing it onto each other until they bring it up, and you will be amazed as to how fast that crystal goes up. Because
I'm
there's
sorry.
like.
Wait. Can I spend the luck to grab it?
Are you dead?
No, in your dexterity, you cannot buy with luck.
Oh, that's right. You can't do it on stat rolls.
So,
And
neither your luck. so the crystal comes back up again, and eventually makes it on the top. And now the cultists have the crystal. What do you guys do?
I would like to steal the crystal.
Well,
Yes.
there's the other issue. Also, that you have, you have the rest of the cultists coming to you because they kind of found out that you're not cultists after you
Yeah.
try to telekinesis the the staff, especially considering since you're still
I
holding
wanted
the
to do
staff.
both. I wanted to do the crystal and the staff, but yes. All right, so we're running away. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
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 I'm just gonna. I mean, like the thing is, like we're kind of fucked because he got caught, and we could have
Wait, hold
just
on.
done nothing, I guess. But then we just got in Cthulhu to come up. So it's kind of thing of like,
I have a really, really bad idea. It might work, but it's also a really awful idea.
Go for it. What do you got?
So, I have no idea if this will work. So Marcus will turn and point towards Brat and basically go, yes, he's not a cultist. He's not one of us. And try to convince the others that he's still a cultist.
Brad is just gonna laugh and it's just gonna be like, "You got me, wahaha!" And I'm gonna take off my costume and I'm gonna start running away.
I'm going to lose my shit if that works.
I mean, I wasn't gonna be like, I was just gonna be subtle about it because I haven't said a single thing. I was just gonna like slip out. Can I like just kind of slip into the crowd? Because technically, like, I haven't really caused any association.
So, so they look at you screaming about the cultists, and
Well, I didn't. I didn't scream.
no, not
Yeah,
you.
I
but
did.
the other guy, and now they're all coming to the whole group. You know, they're like they just don't know what to think, so they're just coming.
I mean, I did take off the suit and said, "Haha, you got me."
Who's got the staff?
So, me.
Okay, go ahead and roll your
Yeah.
power.
That's the best thing he rolls.
What's the worst that could happen?
Oh,
God
no.
fucking damn it! I swear.
We're gonna find out.
So the staff is still in 3 pieces, and it's like useless at this point. And and the crystal makes it all the way around eventually to the main cultist. And Father Dagon and Mother Hydra are heading towards you guys. So what's the plan?
Well, and the trying to blame everything on Brat didn't work. Anyone else got any ideas?
I saw I was getting the crystal and everything, and then he just took it from my hand. If I'm running away, I still. Well, what's happening with me that I feel my power roll?
You didn't get the staff to get in 1 piece, so therefore the staff is just useless. Doesn't do anything.
Yeah, but okay, so I'm not like control or anything, but I did manage to get in 1 piece. I would like to try to take the crystal as I'm running away.
Okay. So take what crystal? The crystal that the cultist has now? Well, the problem with that is that now Father David and Mother Hydra are right in front of the guy holding the cultist, and they're heading towards you. So you don't really have a line of sight on the guy that you're trying to hold the crystal. So it's kind of hard for you to use the telekinesis on something you cannot really see.
That's fair. I don't know, guys. Like, what are we supposed to do? Like, we were fucked the moment we decided to come over here.
So was I not able to slip into the crowd?
All right, go ahead and roll. Stealth. No, you were not.
All right. Well then I'll just start running. I guess I'll just run back to the boat. I guess.
You're going to the boat. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
As you're heading to the boat, nobody stops you. They all let you go down towards the boat. None of the cultists do anything to you at all to stop you as you head down to the boat.
That's concerning.
Yeah.
I think we might have just doomed the world. Oopsie.
Well, can I see that staff?
Yeah,
Or
yeah. I would
pieces
give
of
you
it.
guys. I would just. If you ask me, I would just throw it to you.
Yeah, I'm happy. Yeah.
What I'm gonna do is this. While I'm throwing the stuff to him, I'm gonna run straight to where the person that has the crystal is, and I'm gonna try, as I'm running towards them, take the crystal and also throw it to the person that's holding the stuff, and just basically stay behind. Even if I die, at least I managed to give them the
Perfect.
crystal
I
on the
think
staff.
that's an excellent idea. Let's do that. Let's just run that. Let's just play that. Because you know what? In front of you, as you're running, you're gonna have to dodge Father Dagon and Mother Hydra. I think it's great. Let's do it.
Yeah, it's
All
way
right.
easier on paper.
Give me just a
Please,
second.
please let the roll gods be with us.
Give me just a sec. I
Brad should
don't
read
foresee anything going wrong right now, so I think this is an excellent plan. If I've heard any plan before. So, all right. So let's see. Let me see what we have here. All right. So Father Dagon is going to do a punch attack, and he failed it.
Well, wait, no. I thought we were at the boat.
Yeah, but he's running towards the
Yeah.
cultists to try to
I'm trying
steal
to get
the
the
crystal.
crystal.
And
Yeah.
then Mother Hydra is just simply summoning a dimensional shambler. Keep it. Keep it as-
Basically, sorry, one quick thing. I gave you the stuff. I told you start the boat, start heading out. I'm gonna try to get the crystal. I'm just gonna die. I'm gonna stay behind, and you guys can try to get away with the crystal.
It's a sailboat. Okay.
Maybe if we blow enough wind from our mouths, it'll go faster.
Oh no, I saw it was like a motor.
All right,
my
so
bad.
you obviously managed to dodge Father Dagon because he misses. Go ahead and roll your. Let me think, just a sec. Roll your brawl. See if you can take the crystal away from the cultists.
Oh, I'm trying to get it with like telekinesis straight up.
Okay.
I'm aware that.
Go ahead and roll your telekinesis.
Fuck yeah! Sorry, I got really excited.
All right, you take the crystal from the cultist, and the cultist goes
I'm
like,
trying to-
"No!" But then, in a very surprised way, you see how the cultist starts praying. So what do you do now that you're all by yourself up there, with all
Yeah.
these cultists coming at you? Father Dagon and
The
Mother
crystal-
Hydra, a dimensional
Yeah.
shambler.
Yeah.
Eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it.
What?
Well, they probably
Yeah.
rip them apart just to take it out.
True.
Yeah. While I see this was what I signed up for. Once I managed to get the crystal out of the cultist's hand, it's not coming back to me. It's heading straight to the people at the boat, and I'm just gonna stay behind and just yell at everybody who's still there and be like, "You all are fucking losers," or something along those lines of like,
Something
"You guys
legendary.
Yeah. I'm hungry." I want those to be my last words. Yeah.
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm
what are you
gonna
doing
try to-
with the stone?
Yeah. I don't know. You have it.
Sail away.
I have it. I'm at the boat. What?
I make a throw check. It is falling 8 stories.
Or I guess
Are you-
whoever
you
is
dropping
closest
it?
to me. I will just give it to whoever is closest to me, like
I
telepathically.
think Marcus might be.
Yeah. I'm just
I
trying
think-
to get it. I'm trying to pass the ball along, essentially.
Yeah,
Of, like,
I think
whoever has the
Marcus
stuff.
grabbed.
Somebody
is
has the
closest.
stuff because I.
All right,
yeah,
so
I gave
hold
the
on,
stuff
so
to
hold on.
someone.
What's the
Yeah.
plan here? The plan is to grab the crystal and to do what with the crystal exactly?
So this was the thing. I gave somebody the pieces of the stuff I had.
I
I
have
run
the stuff.
in. Well, okay, then I guess this all happened in like the span of a couple of seconds. I don't know what to tell you. Like I gave somebody the stuff because I had it, right?
Right.
I gave it to somebody.
Yep.
I run in, I got the crystal and I'm giving the crystal to whoever has the staff.
No,
Or
you
at
cannot.
least to whoever it
Because whoever had the staff is already on the boat. You decided that you were going to stay up there to do all this. Everybody else went out to the boat. And they went to the boat. So you can't have the cake and eat it too. So whether you stayed up there, whether you stayed up there to try to get the crystal and you got the crystal, or you went to the boat and you're with the people on the boat with the staff.
Yeah.
It's one or the other.
I'm gonna jump. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna while the crystal I'm holding it telekinetically. I'm gonna jump off, just like the other person did, and I'm gonna try to get it as I jump in the direction of the boat. That way the stone goes to them.
Perfect. All right.
brain.
All right.
Big
So
brain.
let's do this
Hey,
then.
good job.
Hold on. So you're running, you're jumping with the crystal. So go ahead and put your telekinesis on hard and roll your telekinesis. Because you're going to have to get that crystal to land before you die out of hitting the water.
Let's go ahead.
So the telekinesis lands on the boat. I mean, the crystal lands on the boat and you just splashed on the water. Bang! You instantly die.
Hey, you know what?
I do have.
Federico, you and me together, man.
Yeah. I do have 15 hit points. I don't know if that's gonna change anything. I doubt it. But yeah, I got. You guys have the stuff, and you guys have the crystal.
Okay.
I did my
So here's the thing. You have 15 hit points. All right. Go ahead and roll a 1d20. All right. So you take 11 points damage. That means that at least you're going to have a couple fractures. And you're more than welcome to pick which ones. It doesn't really matter because the boat's already long gone. It's not coming back.
Yep. I know.
There's very tall waves, and if anything, the only place that you can move to very slowly will be towards the island again. Is that or drowning?
Yeah.
And go ahead and roll your, since you're at it, go ahead and roll your swim on hard because you're hurt.
I was prepared to die, so I am okay with this. I'm gonna buy that with luck. I don't know if I have enough. I don't think I have enough.
Why are you rolling on?
You say I was told to roll on hard.
All right, so okay, so that's him so far. Now, the rest of the group, who's holding the crystal now?
Can Marcus be the one holding it?
Yeah, I had the staff. Marcus got the crystal.
Okay,
Yeah.
so are you guys gonna put them together?
Is that what we're supposed to do? I don't know. I've been gone for like.
You can try to. I mean, that's ultimately what they were doing.
And that's that's what they were doing. So yeah,
So,
I guess
I guess so.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll your power.
Okay, both of us.
No, okay, there you go.
Okay.
So the stuff glows up, and all of a sudden the island starts going down back to earth, and all the cultists just start drowning, with the except of the deep ones. Father Dagon and Mother Hydra just disappear, get sucked on by a portal, and go away. As you guys are finally going away with the boat, all of a sudden, a really, really black light just happens. And the next thing you know is that you just sit up on your bed. And that's where you're at.
Oh my. Oh my.
Like the last place we slept bed or back at home
Yeah,
bed?
the last place you slept before you started the mission.
Wait. Does that mean like we are all fucked, or does that
No.
mean like it's Brad alive? Is Trevor
You
alive?
don't know
What's
that. You don't
going
know. Everybody doesn't know that because everybody's not together. I will hope that you guys are not sleeping on the same bed. But the guys that just survived are the ones that are alive, waking up.
Which would be Marcus and
Yeah.
yeah,
Dance.
Good
James.
job, guys.
Thing is though, it is like Marcus was probably staying at like some hotel or something because he's not from this area.
Okay.
Because we had started the day back in New York, right?
Sorry about that.
Yeah. So you guys will be in New York.
Is it the same day, or is it like what day is it?
Probably
Is there
some
any way to
some
tell?
chat.
No, it's yeah, about a day before, but everything just seems so. Actually, not a day before. It will be like that morning. You're just waking up. You're back there. All of a sudden, you do remember everything that happened, but you're just back on your bed. You just sit up, wake up.
Mask on and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, I. Oh, okay.
What about the crystal?
I guess I'm gonna go look outside and see what outside looks like.
Sure. You go outside.
Marcus would do the same, but I think he's like
Yeah, you go outside or you
on.
look out the window and you see that everything's just it's just normal.
I guess I would, if I knew that it wasn't the day, like that the same day. I guess I would go to where we met with Mr. Thompson, where we all met up for the first time, just because I don't know what the hell just happened. Two people killed two people in the party, and then they killed themselves.
Hey, it was a good idea. It worked out. I got you what you needed, okay? I got you the crystal.
You
I got
guys-
the stuff.
we should have eaten it. I'm just
Trevor.
saying.
Oh, Trevor, Dance, you open, you hear a noise. It's almost like something's making a vibrating noise. Do you go to it?
Can I tell where it's coming? I mean, yeah, I'd go towards it.
Yeah, you go towards your closet. You open your closet, and you see that the stuff is there, vibrating really, really, really strongly.
Can I grab it?
Sure, go ahead and roll your power. The moment you roll your power, you and Chaos's character, you guys get sucked into this vortex, and you hear this voice talking to you, saying you have managed to escape my trap. Now I am going to work overtime to make sure I get the most fun out of you too.
Uh-oh.
And then the light comes back up and you guys are outside sitting at a cafe pretty much just having breakfast, and that is when the campaign ends.
Very nice.
Sounds ominous.
Did they recognize the voice?
No.
Not too bad. That would have been awesome if it was Thompson.
Yeah.
All right. So now that we're back at this, what characters would you like to use?
Actually, we're doing the more balanced party. So for me, I have two characters. One of them is a medical doctor. The other one is actually a former soldier turned bush pilot.
Well, hold on a second. Let me start from the beginning, because otherwise I will get completely lost. So Trevor, what character do you want to use? Or
Are
Zach?
you just are you going off of like just the same campaign now,
No,
or are you doing
it's
something like
it's another campaign that's gonna start. It could be the same, or it could be. I mean, it could be a continuation. It's up to you. Whatever you guys make it.
Well,
that-
I guess what I'm asking is like what kind of what should I be prioritizing kind of.
This is gonna be about 6 months after the last campaign. Both. You can prioritize fighting. You can prioritize also investigating. You can prioritize. I will prioritize a little bit of everything. Truthfully.
So for those of us who survived, can we roll to increase our skills?
Yes, you
Or-
can.
Okay. Are we also allowed to roll, what was it, Cthulhu Mythos, I think? To try to increase it?
Well, whatever sanity you lost by seeing those strange creatures, you can add to
Okay.
your Cthulhu Mythos.
Okay, he didn't
So-
lose any insanity.
Okay, then no. So, Zach, what character do you want?
I'll stick with the same character.
Okay. So dance. All right. So
Motherfucker! Sorry, I
I'm
got
gonna
very
leave
upset.
Edward over there. So Federico, what character do you want?
I am playing. Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm playing Johnny. He is a hunter slash redneck.
So Brad Wood
Hey, what?
is dead as a doorknob. All right. So Arlian, is it gonna be the return
I'm
of
playing
Edward,
Amy.
or what are we doing?
What's that buzzing?
I don't know. But this could be
Um,
you. If you guys won, you technically could do Edward, and this other guy could do Abraham.
I have no idea where Abraham's sheet went to, though. I don't see it.
We can bring it back.
I'm gonna need 2 empty character sheets and to get access to Nicavalier because I cannot edit it.
That's weird. Okay, so I'll give you 2 empty character sheets. That's fine. But do you have a character you want to use?
I'm going to try Damien, martial artist.
Okay.
He's not the most durable, but he hits like a truck.
So you were using who just now?
Damien.
No. Who were you using before?
Martial art.
Jeffrey.
Before Jeffrey.
Okay. So Jeffrey is dead. Oh, there, that does it faster. Hold on, let me give you the assign that other character sheet to you. All right. Chaos. What character do you want?
I will be using Marcus again.
Okay. So you stick to what you have.
So if you use the same character, do you have all your memories of the previous?
I
Yep.
believe so, yeah.
So, Thomas, what character do you want to use? Character. Do we have Thomas in the group? So that was, hold on, that was Chaos, Alien. So Josh, what character do you want?
Johan Taro.
Hold on, I'll do this after. Johan Taro. I don't see him. Oh, because I got the wrong screen up. Johan Taro. There we go. Marcus. All right. And so, lastly, Colin, what character do you want?
Do you mean me?
Yep, you.
Well, I don't want to go by using advanced skills, so I'm going to go with Sean Tillman. And I have his character sheet already.
Where do you have it? What the heck happened? What's all this? Oh, okay. I'm making a mess of things. Give me just a second. Where is your character? I'm sorry, what is the name of your character?
He's number 2 under coffin filler.
So, Sean Tillman?
Yes.
Okay. Sean Tillman. Oh, I see which one. There we go. Alright. And whose character is this? Okay, so I gotta erase all this. Alright, so we are 6 months after the last campaign. There is a museum exhibition that is coming to town. This campaign takes place in Arkham. The exhibition is supposed to bring art from all around the world, particularly from parts of Europe, parts of Asia, some parts of the Mediterranean. So everybody, it keeps hearing on the radio and also on the newspaper what a great thing this is, that the museum's coming and they're bringing all this art, and that it's going to be open only for 2 nights, tomorrow night and the next night. So would you guys like to go attend that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, why not? I don't know.
Is there anything you guys want to do before going?
Well, Marcus would probably be going as like an investigative journalist, so like he'd probably be going as like one of the press.
Okay.
So he's probably there to like, have an interview with the people running the exhibition and whatnot.
Okay. I need a quick minute. Can we let's take a break? Let's take a 5-minute break so I can go tuck my kid in, and I'll be right back.
Yeah, sure. Arlene, I just want to say I'm so sorry. I feel so bad. I didn't realize how dangerous a low first aid skill could be. My bad. Oopsie. I am very sorry.
I want to be upset, but I know that I cannot be, because when you play dice game, you're just accepting the fact that your life is in the hands of RNG.
Yeah. At least it was a funny death. Not many people can say that. At least it was a funny death. I am just trying to make light of the topic because I do feel really bad. Hey, at least I know next time not to use first aid unless it becomes a running gag. In which case, I'll be using first aid with Marcus a lot.
Power of strikes again. That's so funny.
So, the best and worst part is that I was like, oh, since Marcus's first aid killed someone, I'm gonna try to improve that skill, thinking that it's gonna fail again. I got a success. I don't even know how to like describe that. Like it was just, well, I guess fate was just saying that it wants more murders, more first aid related murders.
And I'm also sorry for the person I killed. I do want to say I would have succeeded on the second one. And I wasn't trying to get the bullet out. I was just trying to stop the bleeding. But yeah, I am sorry for whoever I killed.
It's as someone said, it's how the dice rolls, and it's roll 20 on top of that, so it's extra.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, guys, I failed an 80 dex and a 75.
it's-
I'm like, oh, okay, you know.
Yeah, I just imagine you jumping through the window with the crystal. You get hit by a flying bug and let go of the crystal, splat down, and the crystal
I
bounces
was
off
imagining a
your body.
seagull just kind of like just rammed into him like it was like a skyscraper, just full speed seagull, just blam.
Yeah, that one well.
Yeah. Hey, at least one of you guys has had a cool death. Brat died a hero. With his final words being "I'm hungry," but like then he also
Yeah,
didn't have those final words.
What
So like,
a
I'm just
hero.
imagining as he's drowning, there's like a bubble in the ocean that floats to the surface and pops, and it's just a whispered, "I'm hungry."
No. This is what happened, right? He's surrounded by all of these monsters. There's no way out. His friends are leaving like he asked them to. And he sees this crystal full of power and it's like, oh, I'm hungry. But I cannot eat this. So he doesn't say the last part, he just says I'm hungry. And just starts running. And throws the crystal out with like the last of his power. And just falls straight into the water. Breaks both of his legs. Doesn't make a single sound because he refuses to have anything be his last words. But I'm hungry. And then he just drowns.
He died as he lived. I don't know if Abraham is capable of sadness anymore, but I feel like Abraham would be sad upon hearing of Brat's death.
Would he?
The only, I mean, Abraham before dying and coming back as Edward's semi-undead eldritch servant, was like almost like too kind, if that makes sense. Like he tried to see the best in everyone, including the evil scientist.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome.
I mean, technically, he was cured of the cancer.
He was. You're not wrong.
Yeah, he is cured of
That's
the cancer.
clear.
He is
Yeah,
totally
that's
cured of the
clear.
cancer.
Clear.
He unfortunately died of cancer. And and then ultimately Edward went ahead and experimented
kindness of
on
his
him and brought him back to life. And he sort of cured the cancer. However, he didn't get rid of the cancer. He actually sort of exploited the cancer to create something completely new. To where now Edward did a couple of things, accidentally or on purpose, depending on how you want to think about it. Abraham now is kind of like Edward's servant in a way.
Yeah.
Abraham may not necessarily be aware of it, but Abraham is not able to go against anything that Edward says. Also, Abraham is not able to go away from Edward. He has to stay somewhat around Edward at all times. Also, Edward carries a little bell ring with him at all times. And if Edward ever needs it, he rings that bell, and Abraham becomes this 8 to 10 feet tall, zombie-like mutant creature in which he loses all consciousness, but he gets transformed into this deformed creature that the cancer just takes over him, and all his cells just start growing, overgrowing, and they take over him, and they just grow his body exponentially to the point that he becomes, bigger, stronger, and it's able to fight. Unfortunately, he's nothing but a melee type enemy, and he will not attack Edward by any means. Also,
Megathrax.
one last thing. Hold on. Also, one last thing. Every time Abraham loses sanity, Abraham is not able to recover that sanity, but he's also not gonna go completely crazy, because every time he loses sanity, he just loses himself more and more into that creature. So the moment that he hits a certain sanity low, he's just going to transform into that creature, and he's just going to stay as that creature.
Yeah.
Yes, Fetty, what's up?
Yes, machine guns are different than rifles, right?
Yes.
And now machine
In
guns.
terms of kills. Second, would it be okay if my character had a rifle and a handgun?
That's fine.
Alright, last thing, there's something wrong with my money. I don't know if you want to go to my character sheet and change that, because I don't think I should have that much money.
What's wrong with your money?
Well, I have like 50,000 cash.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't have $50,000.
Yeah, I think
At the
it's
most,
around,
you
like,
may
there's
have
something wrong with that.
$50.
Yeah, that seems better. And my spending level for some reason is 5,000.
Yeah, no. Maybe five.
Yeah.
$5. All right. Are we ready to start?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so we're gonna start from the point that everybody attends this museum. So during the doors open and everybody just starts going into the museum. The museum is just in the at Arkham University. There's an area for the museum where they have designated that, and pretty much a lot of people from the town are attending. There's a lot of security and a lot of faces that they seem familiar to you from the town. And there's also a lot of faces that you never seen before, but it could be due to the due to how much advertising this has been done for it. So that it could very well be that people from outside of town have come to town just to attend the museum gathering. So you guys eventually walk in. You're not necessarily gonna be like right in front of everyone. You're gonna be like at some point. There's a bunch of people that just walk in, and everybody just starts looking at everything they have. They have some Egyptian stuff where you see pharaohs, statues, coffins, sarcophagi. You see amulets, little statues. You see books. You see many different items from Asia too. Some rocks, some crystals. You see some items from Europe too. Everything looks very interesting to What do you guys want to do?
I think Johnny is there because he had a date and the date never showed up. So right now he's just kind of thinking that the date is still gonna come back. So he's just like walking around the entrance. He's too dumb to do anything else. Well, he's not dumb, but he's not all the way there.
Marcus would probably be looking around for the person in charge of the exhibit to try to get an interview with them.
Okay. Sure. So you want an interview with the people doing the exhibit?
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Sean is wondering why he's here, but this seems interesting. He doesn't know anything about Egyptian art, so he's probably in town at the behest of a friend at Arkham that served in the Great Wall with, and and so he's basically just kind of wandering around, occasionally like poking stuff, looking dumb.
Okay. So you start walking around. All right. And
Yeah, I mean,
okay. Go ahead. Keep saying what you were gonna say.
no, I'm sorry. I mean, that's right.
Oh, okay. What about Dance? What is Dance doing?
I'm just looking around the exhibits. I don't know, my character, I got him to speak Greek and Latin. I don't know if that's anything in those exhibits that.
Yeah, you can roll it. Go ahead and roll either of those. Bad. All right. So you're going to spot, just because you pulled that off, you're going to spot a book. You spot that. And there's somebody that is eyeing that book. Like, it's really looking at it, like, standing in front of it.
Oh my God.
Looking at it.
Can I
Actually,
like?
Go ahead and roll spot hidden. Yeah, there's about two people like standing in front of the book, like eyeing it, like looking at it.
Like directly in front of it, or
Yep,
far?
directly in front of it.
I'm gonna get up next to him, just start looking at it too.
Okay, you get next to them and they just turn around and look at you, kind of like, says, like, what are you doing? Like, what do you want?
Just looking. Can I like roll on cult or something to see if like anything about that book, what it is?
Go ahead and roll. You can roll both, occult and Cthulhu mythos, if you have any.
Not.
Nope. You pretty much just go like, oh no, that book doesn't really mean anything to me.
I totally played the wrong character for this week.
It's just propaganda. Nothing big.
Just
I gave 110.
looking at book.
I didn't mean to roll that. I was just trying to click how many I had. I think I will also like to buy that with luck.
What?
The Latin thing.
How do you
Can I-
have
can I do that?
110
Can I
on
buy-
creative rating?
Yeah, that's something else. I was just trying to see how much I had. I roll Latin. Could I have also done like a luck? Can I have like bought it with luck?
Go ahead and roll Latin.
I did
Oh, and how did that go?
25.
Oh, yeah.
I needed 21.
Sure. You said you were going to push it or you're going to buy it?
I'm gonna buy it.
Okay, buy it.
Right. And then the next thing I want to do is I also want to roll a call. I'm assuming I also notice what's going on.
Okay.
What the fuck?
So yeah, you roll
What do you
again,
roll?
and
I'm
and
gonna-
you're like in the same boat as Dance. You look
Yeah.
at a book and you're like, no, that book doesn't really mean much. Nah, it's
Can I?
just nothing. Nothing big, no big deal about that book. I think I saw it last time at the library actually, so no.
I think I'm gonna push it. No. All right. Yeah. No. It's just a book.
No, you actually turn around and you see that a woman that is just standing over there, and you're like, yeah, screw that book. You keep looking at her butt as she stands over there.
I'm gonna go approach her.
Just so I know, we can't switch characters, can we?
If you could still got time. If you want to switch characters, you can.
Actually, I would, because Sean Tillman is much more outdoor guy. I'd rather use Miles Thorpe
Okay, hold on.
or use my doctor.
You're gonna use who? Miles.
Miles Thorpe, yes.
Okay. All right.
Oh, I'm actually Canadian, thank you for.
So chaos. What do you
Yeah.
do?
Like I said, Marcus is trying to find the people in charge so we can interview them. Because I don't know if he has like a sort of like meeting.
Go ahead and
set
roll
up, or
spot
if he's
hidden.
just trying to. On. What do you want me to roll?
Spot hidden.
Okay, thank you. No.
Okay, let me see. Yeah, you cannot find the people like that organize the whole thing at all. You don't see them anywhere.
Alright.
All right, so Arlian, what does your character do?
Well, my character is pretty much. Oh, just looking at anything that has anything to do with metallurgy.
Ooh.
Okay. Go ahead and roll spot hidden.
Metallurgy, anything potentially weird. This character is the one I have working. Wow. This character actually has a best spot hidden among all my characters.
Yeah, go ahead and roll spot hidden.
And I. Did it roll?
I don't see
No?
anything.
Okay,
So I was gonna say you see you fail in it, but I don't see any rolls happen.
give me a second. I'm gonna refresh
You may
it.
have to refresh. Yeah. There he's back. Looking much better
This
in
could-
that picture.
Discord has been pain in the ass, so I'm guessing it also messing a bit with
What?
internet connection as well.
Everything's just working perfectly.
Okay, let's try.
All right. No, you don't find anything either.
Okay.
All right. So, Josh, what does Johan do?
So he does occasionally does escort work either as a bodyguard or as a kind of a charming fellow to keep around for the evening. So I would imagine that he's either there with escorting someone who probably is much higher class than he is, and being their bodyguard, or if there had been an opening, he would have picked it up to be a temp if they had any security openings at the museum.
Alright, we can determine both of those. Go ahead and roll your... I mean, opening, are you trying to get a job?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your luck. Yep, there was an opening. And you got the job as a security guard. So you will be attending as a security guard that night.
Okay.
You will be
just
looking
keeping an
around.
eye out and do lots of walking around.
Yep. And then finally, Miles.
Miles Thorpe is a doctor from Boston.
Okay.
I'm probably a friend with Arkham. Actually, I am interested. This was an Egyptian exhibit. He is a very skilled surgeon who doesn't have a very good bedside manner, but I do know Latin. I'm looking for books in Latin, and I'm interested to find out if there's any evidence here of like maybe if the Egyptians did any sort of their burial rites, biology, and maybe if there's any traces of like or any listings of any pharmaceuticals that we used when they injured people.
Okay. So, go ahead and roll spot hidden, I guess.
Okay.
You don't get to find much of any of that.
That's all right.
Alright, so the next thing that happens is somebody screams, "Oh my God! Stop him! Stop him! He has it!" Somebody grabs a few different items.
I'm gonna shoot
Not
them.
one person, but multiple people. I want to say, let's see, let's make a roll for it. What?
God damn
I
it,
didn't
you
roll
rolled.
that. Hold on. That's too much.
That's a lot of people.
3 people.
Okay.
3 people grab a couple books and a statue, and they take off running.
I'm gonna shoot them. My character is very trigger happy.
Do it. Do
Let's just roll intelligence.
I don't think he's gonna be smart about this. He is very trigger happy. Like
Okay, go ahead and shoot.
He's here for a
Go
short
ahead and
time,
shoot.
not a long
Please,
time.
go ahead and shoot. Go ahead and shoot.
No, let me roll intelligence. Let me roll intelligence.
Go ahead
You
and
want
shoot.
me to-
No, go ahead.
Oh.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
you got people everywhere in front of you.
He's gonna do this.
All right, you take a shot, and you hit the one guy on the leg, and everybody's just starts screaming, "Oh my God, he has a gun! Oh my God!" Ah!" And everybody just starts running towards you, like trying to run away, and also towards, actually not towards you, but towards whatever the other guy is running. So they start conglomerating right next to the guy and the other 2 that are escaping. So you kind of lose their sight, and they just
Could I have said nobody move as I shot or stop moving? I'm gonna shoot again.
That's it. Good night.
So now the gunshots going off outside.
You really think that's gonna work?
I don't think so.
Especially
Everyone
when you're
stood
shooting
still.
at
We
them?
run.
No, I don't think so.
Marcus is gonna immediately take a picture of the situation as soon as the bullet is fired, because he does have a camera on him. So I actually have a skill for that.
And all right.
Nice.
So
Were these the guys eyeing up the book that I saw?
yes. Yes. As a matter of fact, yes. All right. So they took off running. What do you guys want to do?
Well, Marcus, as soon as the first like as soon
Well,
as
no,
the
you were
bullet
taking a picture.
was
You already
shot,
told
he
me that
also
you were
took
taking
a
a
picture.
picture. So Trevor, or Dance. What does Dance do?
The one that got shot. What item did he have? Did he have a book or a statue?
Let's see. 1 for book, 2 for statue. Statue.
And one of the books that got away was the one that I saw. Probably is one of them.
Yep. The other 2 guys have 2 books.
I guess I'm gonna run after those guys. See if I can point security their direction since I saw them eyeing the books up.
All right, go ahead and roll your dexterity because you have a lot of people in front of you.
Would I be able to do strength instead and just push them out of my way?
No, that's a lot of people.
Not to hurt them, but just get them.
Well, no, it's just a matter
of
of fact that you're probably gonna lose your balance and you're gonna start tripping and stuff.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
However, eventually, you make it out, and I'll tell you in a minute what you see when you make it out. Federico, once you shoot,
Yeah.
you notice that everybody starts shooting. It starts going towards that side, and you do see a guard heading your way, which is, I believe, Miles.
I'm gonna aim my gun to the next thief and I'm gonna yell, "Thieves, stop them with me, help!" And I'm gonna shoot at the other people. If I
Okay,
can
well,
see
hold
them.
on. While you're doing that, while you're yelling stop, Miles, since you're the security guard, you see...
Miles, no. Miles is not security. Miles is the doctor.
Okay, then Josh, since you're the security guard, and you see him aiming the gun and about to take another shot, and he says freeze, what do you do?
He doesn't say freeze, but he says this. Thieves.
Okay, thieves.
Did I have any instructions from the museum on if they prioritized?
Well, obviously, they're not authorized to use their guns. So, I mean, he doesn't seem to be police.
No, I mean, did
But
did
the main
museum
instruction
ever-
will be for nobody to steal anything. Probably.
All right, so I
mean, everything all around is just wrong, so.
I'm gonna go after the thieves.
Okay. You go after the thieves.
Was that a dexterity check?
Yep. Perfect. Alright. So you run. You dodge all the people and you get outside. When you get outside, a portal opens up. One of the thieves goes through the portal. And they drop a notebook behind them. And the portal closes. And they go through. What do you do?
I think perhaps roll sand first.
Did somebody just pull out the greatest magic trick ever?
Said that again?
Should I roll sanity first?
Yes, please. 1d3.
Nice, go on. Captain 7.
All right. So, all right. So
So
You
did
go
they both
ahead
get away or just
and
one?
do you want to pick up that notebook? You can if you want.
Are they both? Did they both go through the portal then?
Yep.
Okay, then yes, I'll pick up the book.
Am I also there, or did I not make it?
Yep. You eventually made it. You saw the portal closing, so you can go ahead and roll sanity also.
Well, I mean, I've seen Dance has seen portals before. I don't know if that matters.
Oh, okay. No, if you've seen a portal before, then no. All right, but you see him picking up a notebook from the ground. What do you
Is
do?
that one of the books?
No. It's
No,
more like a
that's-
diary type thing, more like a notebook.
If one of them dropped it when they went through that light circle, what the hell was that?
Oh, it's hard to explain, but yeah, that's a good that's a good name for it.
How the hell am I
Well,
gonna
what's
explain
what's
this
in
to
the
my
book?
boss?
Well, what do you mean? What's in it?
Oh,
Can I look
see,
at it?
Pop open it.
You
See,
choose.
open the journal.
All right, so while you guys look at the book, or you start looking at the book, Federico, what do you do?
Well, I am just gonna put my gun away. I'm gonna head to security, and I'm gonna tell them, all right, I managed to top the thief. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
I
You're
shot the
welcome.
thief and caused mass panic.
Yeah.
Now give me money.
It
Exactly.
shouldn't take
yeah,
too much
yeah.
to get the blood out of the carpet.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, you're welcome.
Look, I
And then
stopped
he's
the
just gonna keep
thief.
going on
I
his way.
stopped the thief. We recovered a notebook that was handwritten by some of them, while they stole 2 ancient books. But we're good. I did it all on my own, so I need a reward. Thank you.
You said
Your
one of them.
favorite character.
You said there was one that was shot. Can Miles go see if he's still alive?
I think that one got away, didn't it?
No, the one that shot's still on the ground.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Marcus would be like hovering near the guy's body, ready to take a picture.
Well, actually, is he dead or is he alive?
I thought he was alive. I think
So-
he shot him in the leg.
So
Should I
eventually,
give him first aid?
Yeah.
eventually, Federico,
Mhm.
your character is thrown off the museum, thrown out of the museum, and the director of the museum
Weird.
says, "I'm going to press charges against you. You were not authorized to use a gun. Nobody was threatening your life or anybody's life. You took a shot in a museum full of people. We're lucky that nobody got hurt, and only that guy that was stealing something. This is ludicrous."
Once he's finished talking, I'm gonna say, well, first of all, somebody yelled, thief, stop them. I'm assuming that was one of your staff, but either way, that's what I did. Second of all, it wasn't luck. You're insulting my skill by saying it was luck. Third of all, I'm gonna press charges against you because you have no right to touch me. Fourth of all, I help you. I want my money. And otherwise, I am not responsible for what happens. And I'm gonna look at my gun. And then after
He
I do,
turns
I'm just gonna
around
walk
and
away.
he turns around and he says, Jen, go ahead and call the police. He's like, okay, we're gonna let the police sort this out.
Oh yeah, no problem. And I am gonna do a quick intelligence roll to see if he will do what I want him to do or not.
So he has no intention
He's
of
not
doing
gonna do the
anything.
same, but he's gonna say, "Watch your neck," and then he's just gonna leave.
That's wild.
Bad.
So can I have it so that Marcus used first aid on the cultist? Because the cultists are thief.
I don't even tell you I'm a doctor. The mind just let me handle it.
All right, yeah. The visible agitation in my voice because I want Marcus to kill someone again. Yeah, sure.
You can be the backup. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll assist. I'll assist.
Actually, yeah. Does he need first aid, or does he just need like bandaging? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Well, finally, the police arrives.
Well, actually, before they come, it's the guy that was shot. Is he still alive?
Yes.
Did they need any sort of medical treatment?
Well, he got shot in the leg with a rifle. That miraculously didn't hit anybody else.
It wasn't a miracle; it was skill.
All right, I will attempt to bind his wound, I guess. And before the police come, do I notice any security?
Okay.
Do
So
I
you
see
apply
the-
first aid and you stop the bleeding.
Yeah. Are there any security around that I see?
Security?
Marcus will
You're the
also
security.
Try to find.
Well, we might want to find out who this guy is.
Okay, so the police comes and he's like, "Oh, great! I can see you. You guys managed to stop the bleeding. Don't worry, we got it from here. We're gonna take him to the station. We're gonna find out exactly what happened."
Marcus would be looking for like any security or something so he can hound them for information, like the good news person he is. And then he's already. Can I roll to see if he can find a security guard?
Okay.
All right, that would be spot hidden, right?
Yep.
No, he doesn't find a security guard.
Well, I mean, you see the police talking to the one security guard that is talking
Right,
to Dance, that is also talking to Federico while he was pretty much kicked out of the museum.
Yeah, in that case, Marcus would go up to them and immediately he'd be talking, and then he'd look at Dance, point at him, and then just like frown because he thinks Dance drugged him. He thinks the entire thing with cultists in the last campaign was all a hallucinatory drug trip that Dance caused.
What?
No, Marcus is not a yeah.
Okay, you think what you want.
So he thinks all of that was Dance's fault somehow. So he'd immediately go, you, are you behind this as well? And he immediately takes a photo of Dance with his camera.
What are you talking about? What? I was helping to chase him down. This guy here, he was with me. Point to Johan, like, I don't know what you're talking about.
So, Orlean, your character also comes outside. You see all this happening.
Yep, and I'm guessing that the guy on the ground is stable, half dead. Asking in character, not out of character.
Oh,
Hello?
no, he's stable.
So, do you mind if I ask something?
No, I
Why
don't.
did everyone suddenly resort to shooting at a person just because he stole something?
Not everybody.
I didn't.
Only one person.
Only one person. I was gonna chase him down.
Marcus was trying to use first aid on him, but luckily someone stopped him.
He had malicious intent.
Well, yeah. I did say he was a redneck, so yeah, that's what happens when you steal from a redneck in the 1920s.
I think your stuff.
You get shot.
All right. So
What did Johan and I like get from the notebook before the police got there?
Also,
well, no, the book is still on the ground. Nobody picked it up.
No, Johan and I we well, if he didn't pick it up, then I would have picked it. I thought he picked it up, and I was asking if we could read it.
Yeah, I picked it up and we both opened it.
Sorry.
Did you shoot the book out of my hand?
No. I don't. I actually clicked that. Sorry. That's fine.
Fucking dead cold.
All right. So the police actually tells Federico,
they wouldn't. I left.
they said to him, "Sir, you're gonna have to come
I
with
left.
us."
I left. Like, once they told me they were going to do that, I left. I did say I was leaving.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what else? So
The notebook.
Josh, what do you do?
Okay, is this after the police arrive or before?
That is after the police arrived.
Okay, so before they would have arrived, I would have hidden the journal or the book on my person. I wouldn't be providing it as evidence.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
So that's fine.
Well,
if you
I
want to
mean,
have it within
yeah.
your person, that's fine.
Well, he doesn't. You do know it belongs. It's part of the missing exhibit, so.
is it?
And it might be kind of hard to explain to the police that these guys just like vanish in thin air.
Yeah.
I thought the notebook belonged to the thieves, but not necessarily
Yeah.
the museum.
Well, I'm gonna look at Johan. Like, I'm familiar with portals. And say, all right, just play it cool. Just don't say anything to the cops. They won't. They'll just lock you up. I've seen
Can
it.
can I try to have Marcus persuade the cops into thinking Dance is one of the thieves?
Bro, what the fuck? What the fuck did I do to you?
Marcus is not a good person, and I try to roleplay the characters. It doesn't always end well. Is that something I can do?
No, not really.
Okay. No, I was just asking.
Okay. So, all right. So who's got the journal then?
I will have passed it to. Who was it that was outside with me? I don't know.
Dance.
Dance.
Okay. So, yeah. Once he said that he had some knowledge of whatever this shenanigan stuff was, I'll give him the book and we can sort it later, hopefully.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna pocket that in my bag.
Okay.
And I mean, I'm gonna suggest that. I mean, I guess you're obligated to talk to the police, but I would leave before the police got there, also, because I don't want to talk to them either.
If I don't talk to him, they'll just think I might be a suspect. So.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna tell you a cafe in town and just say like, meet me there, and I can kind of explain what I know.
Oh
And
yeah,
then
Nancy's
I'm
on
there.
16th. Yeah, I know it.
Yeah, got it. Tomorrow, 10 a.m.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna leave before the cops come.
I'm debating having my character come back in a couple of hours and then assassinate the creator and then just leave again.
Jesus Christ. Dude, honestly, your character's just been a binge, man.
He got insulted, like he wants his flag.
I mean, yeah, I mean, he got insulted, but he also shot a gun in a room full of people.
Which he thinks was totally justified and was not excessive force at all. He's fucking crazy. Like, somebody's gonna put him down eventually. I don't mind that.
All right. So.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So everybody sooner or later starts dispersing. People just leave. You guys kind of stick around the area, not too far, maybe across the street, just looking, seeing what happens, whatever.
I'm looking at the rest of the exhibits.
And then everybody just, you guys just recognize each other that you were there. And you show up with, you show up, sorry. What's his name? Fetty's character comes back too. I mean, he's just walking by because he just lives the other way, but he walks by and he sees that all of you are standing there, and
I was gonna say, no.
and you're probably looking at that notebook at that point. So, who's gonna look at the notebook?
So we all at the diner?
Sure, yeah, you can be at the diner. Or you can be just standing on the side of the road for all I care. I don't care. I don't know. I don't care.
We could probably be at the museum still.
Well, probably. Not in the museum, but outside, maybe across the street or somewhere. Or if you want to go to a diner, you can. I don't care.
Well, because I had said I had left because I didn't want to be involved with the police and told Johan to meet me at a cafe.
Okay,
And I had
so the
the
cafe
journal.
would have been literally across the street from the museum, and you would have met there. And as people was walking by, they would have identified you guys and join in and talk to you.
I think my character had another date at the cafe. They also didn't show up.
I wonder why.
Okay,
I
well, that's
wonder
cool.
why.
So yeah, I actually Miles will walk up to you guys and go, "Yeah, is Arkham always it's exciting?"
So, what do you guys want to do?
Usually not. Arkham is usually not this exciting. And if you discount occasional monsters, zombies, disruption in natural order of things. You know, usual.
I'll flip through the notebook.
So when you look into the notebook, go ahead and roll sanity. You see all these characters that don't necessarily make any sense at all. All these runes, hieroglyphics, whatever. The moment that you start looking at it, they kind of like start all the symbols start mashing together. Go ahead and give me a 1d3 and roll your power after.
Are we all looking at these or just?
No, just him right now. Everybody's just sitting at the diner over there.
For now.
Yep. You guys can talk in the meantime, whatever. Okay, when you roll your power, unfortunately you don't pass the power roll, so other than the weird characters and how crazy it looks, you're not able to break anything out of that.
You're sweating. What's wrong with you?
Would I be able to roll occult to get a basic
Sure.
context of
Yeah.
what the book was for?
Yeah. By all means. By the way, by now Trevor most likely is out of the dream world.
Oh, nice.
All right, so you determine that this is an occult type notebook written by some sort of cultist or someone like that. That is not very.
Stable?
It's not very. It's not a very safe type book, and it seems to. Well, no, I cannot tell you what else because you cannot read it.
Okay, well, I'll pass it around the table. Just be like, I'll explain to them at least what I know, that it was occult people that are trying to steal, and that it's not the first time that cults have stolen things to do some crazy stuff.
Yeah, that does seem to be pretty popular these days. It's all the fad.
All right, he
Bad.
does not look at the book. He's not looking at the book. He's just like, all right.
It's a good call.
Yeah,
I
every
already know
time
what
I-
Marcus is going to. But should I roll
going
intelligence
to-
to try to see if he's smart enough not to?
I roll intelligence because my character is crazy. So like when I'm between like this is the
Yeah.
crazy thing to do, this is the normal person to do. He's gonna roll to decide whether he's gonna act crazy or not.
Okay. I mean,
I'd like to take a
knowing
look.
Marcus, he's probably gonna take a look at the book. What was that?
I'd like to take a look at the book as well.
Yeah, so
You
we'll-
remember
Alright,
last
so-
week when we said it in going
So those of you
using
that roll
the-
intelligence, well, if you're gonna roll intelligence, you need to roll power too. All right.
Why? I was rolling intelligence just to decide whether my character will do something stupid or not.
Oh, okay, but you don't need to roll intelligence to do something stupid.
Is the way I'm trying to play my character? Like, I'm just trying to decide whether he will be like, oh no, actually, let me not do this crazy thing. I can just roll a d20 at my place, that way you don't have to get confused next time.
All right. So who is reading the book then? Who passed the power roll and the intelligence roll then?
I only passed.
Okay. So Josh,
I feel-
Johan
I feel
manages to read the
power.
book, and pretty much what you determine is that the notebook speaks about a secret land where the divine lives. And through a portal, through a magical portal, one can have access to it where there's many, many riches, magical and physical, that one can achieve and then ultimately come to this planet and, take over the world. There's another dimension called Cthulhu that that ultimately, with the portal that is described on the last page of the notebook, that you can access it.
Whoever wrote this was not a job.
Now, the other interesting thing is that the first page of the notebook is signed as the Order of the Masked Man.
I'm kind of rambling when I share this information because it's obvious that Johann is having a hard time grasping this all at once. Especially when he used to go through the world and read the last page of the book first so he could get the ending. That this was not the case with this book.
Wow.
Portals, other worlds. This is out of my wheelhouse.
All right.
None of this makes any sense.
All right. So, what do you guys want to do about this?
That sounds like. Actually, you know what? Why don't we go back to the museum and find out who donated this stuff?
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
I like the idea. Let's get back to the museum. Let's go. Let's do this right now. You guys might not want to be next to me.
I
Why
don't
do we
think I
wanna go
want to
back?
be next to either of you.
Oh, so hostile. All right. So, dance. What do you do?
The group wants to go back to the museum.
I think we should go there
I
tomorrow.
just
We could probably go there tomorrow and find out information.
What's
Okay.
going back to the museum gonna get you? What for?
Who donated this stuff?
Somebody dropped it. They didn't find it at the museum.
Oh, I thought that, but I thought it was taken from the display. at the
No,
museum.
that was not
Yeah,
taken
you
from the museum.
you
Oh,
said it was taken from the museum,
I said
or did you?
no,
Yeah.
no. I said that the people at the museum took 2 books, but when the last guy was going through the portal, he dropped a notebook, which is what you guys found.
Yeah.
oh, actually, before
there's
we
also
left,
the statue that guy dropped.
Yeah, is there? Can
That's
we
the
find out
one I
what-
shot. That's the one I shot. The statue is the one I shot.
Little Miss.
I think I should.
Yosemite Sam here with the guns shot him.
Yeah, I should have looked at the.
So yeah, no, that notebook that came with the with whoever was stealing those books. So
So maybe we go to the museum tomorrow and ask them and the items that they were trying to take that were recovered, find out where those came
that,
from.
or you can always
And then we can work our way back.
do other things too. I mean, the sky's the limit.
We'll get up at a portal.
Well, to open a portal, you will have to learn the spell and practice it. Which, let's see.
Yeah,
Let's see how
no.
long it will take you to open a portal.
So
6. 6 days. Provided that you start studying the spell.
So seems to have missed. Wait, so I look at Johan and dance and say, "You guys saw men step into nothing."
It was a swirling pool of light, and they walked right into it, and then they were gone. At least from what I saw.
Can I make a natural roll test to see
Sure.
if I know of any kind of chemicals that might do that, or a pharmaceutical roll that would give that sort of illusion?
Sure.
Yeah, anybody's tracks.
Sure thing.
Legitimate question.
Let me do this. I want to know because I have pretty good knowledge of the natural world and biology and pharmaceuticals. I want to know if there is a chemical or something that somebody could use to camouflage themselves to escape. That's something that might exist in the natural world.
Hmm.
Ask by
And
hand.
Johnny
there's
is gonna say.
Well, if you're gonna rule
Yeah, what are you
natural world, go ahead and roll it.
Johnny's
yeah.
also gonna say to everyone, you guys know that they're most likely gonna come back for the statue at some point or another, right?
Possibly, but isn't that job for the police? I mean, quite literally.
I look at you and go,
Where
well,
I come from, you take care of your own business. Like, man,
And
That's-
get sent in prison.
I'm not in prison. I took care of business.
Yet. You're not in prison yet.
I would like to see them try.
actually, I got an idea. Why don't we tomorrow go find out if the police learned anything from this guy?
They're not gonna talk to us.
So, man, they'll talk to
You
you.
mean? I mean,
Well,
it doesn't
they
hurt.
might talk
Bye.
to me. I am part of the press.
Yeah,
Make
good.
that to me too. I am a hero.
Yeah,
I-
that could work.
Johnny, no offense, but I feel like
Hey,
you're not-
hi, I'm the guy that
That's
shot
the
you.
guy.
I have a couple questions for you, if you don't mind.
Actually, I got a question. Which one of you guys has 110 credit rating?
None of them.
Me.
None of them. Because that's not accurate. So, no.
I might be able to get with my credit rating, I might be able to get the police to speak to me about, find if they learned anything from the last night's break-in or the theft.
Yeah.
I mean, if you
figure
know
it
how
out.
to ask them, police can be very accommodating.
They can.
Really?
So,
Especially when
and
Bash is
plus,
involved.
plus, being a doctor, he technically is my patient because I was the first to treat him. So therefore, that might give me a little in with him.
So, all right. So let's determine what time it is right now.
It's probably pretty late, so I think we should be tired. I have a nice hotel room in Arkham. Unless actually, I also might be staying at the university.
So yeah, it is about
Um,
8 p.m. at night right now.
Yeah.
Um,
I think Johnny probably has like a band, like a big like kidnapping band, that
course
he
he
just
does.
has like a bunch of like a bedding and some like survivalist stuff, and every now and then he goes to a town, he washes his stuff, and he just kind of lives out there. So he doesn't really have a home.
You're homeless.
I'm
Yes.
I'm currently staying with a friend. Yes, I'm going to put Damien to bunk at Edward's place.
I
Go
think
ahead
when he
and
stays
roll.
in the cities like this,
Go
he
ahead
tries
and
to get a
roll
date.
luck, then Arlen, just to see
And
if
he's going to
Damien,
suffer for it.
just to see if Edward has done anything to you yet. No, you're fine.
Oh,
He has not done
oh no, he probably did. But probably small things. You know, like replace his organs at least once.
At least once.
You're Frankenstein's
At least
monster.
once.
All right, so what's the plan? Are you guys gonna go to the hotel? Where? Go
I
to
mean,
the
if we're
police
just gonna call it a
station?
night, and meet up again in the morning. Where are we
Yeah.
gonna meet up? At the police station?
Probably. That's probably a good idea.
All right, I'm gonna go back to my apartment and then just go to the police station in the morning.
All right. All right. So you go to your
Would
apartment.
anyone disagree with me taking the notebook back?
You're the one that found it.
Marcus would not trust Dance with that because he doesn't like Dance. So Marcus would say no. That perhaps we'll give it to someone who's clearly of sane mind. I vote we
What's
let
that?
Johnny hold it.
What is that? No, I'm not. I haven't read. No, I'm not listening to Marcus.
All right. So
John is gonna be like, no, that's not my fault. My fault should be the statue. I deserve the statue.
all right. So
Yeah, you can-
you guys
you can
go.
have-
You decided that you were gonna go to your hotel room dance, right?
Well, I was gonna go back to my apartment.
Oh, your
Yeah.
apartment. Sorry, your apartment. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
I
I live
assume.
in one of Dan Layer's apartment buildings.
Okay. So when you enter your apartment, the moment that you close the door, everything turns black,
Oh.
and you cannot see
Our
anything.
haunted. Really?
You cannot see anything, but that moment, a light just shines, and when it shines, it forms pretty much a lot of those letters, those runes that were in that book. Go ahead and roll occult again if you want. Okay. If you have Cthulhu Mythos, you're gonna roll it too.
I do not. No Cthulhu does.
No. Okay. Go ahead and roll sanity. Perfect. All right. So the moment that happens, you start hearing some noises, some music, some flutes playing. The flutes play, and then you start just almost as if you're flying, but your body's not really there. You're just like a floating camera. You just see these things happening, and there's this gigantic man with paws, much like an elephant. And he just seems to be sitting at a throne. And then there's this other elephant-looking like man that is standing on two legs, and they're just ripping apart the body of a man and just eating from it. And then there's this other servants that just come and continue bringing them things. And then suddenly they look at you and they try to grab you. And the moment that they try to grab you, you just snap back out. And you seem to be laying right on the floor on your room. What do you want to do?
If you're told
Well,
that,
I don't know where anyone else went to, right?
You don't know what?
I don't know where anyone else went to.
No.
So
On that,
But everybody that gets to their own place, they have the same vision. Everybody that saw the notebook and the writings.
question: could I have done a roll to see if I could manage to pick up somebody to go sleep at their place? Luke's roll.
That's up to whoever wanted to invite you there, man.
I was starting to like pick up some people around town.
Oh, you're
You're gonna
gonna
be like, you wanna have a one night stand?
I'm not sure that's how it works, man. Especially in the 20s.
I mean, a success.
Sure, you find this. You know what? Go ahead and roll your luck.
Just to clarify, he does not care if you're older than him. He does not care if you're of the same or different gender. He just cares if you're a body.
All right. Oh, give me a second.
Well, you're right. It
Please,
is a
would
body.
he be-
And this is how we're gonna end the night tonight. We're gonna end it.
Johnny,
bang.
Please.
you can't be picking up one night stands at the morgue. We talked about this.
All right. So this gentleman tells you that that he's okay with you coming to spend the night.
I look at him up and down. Does he look decent?
He is a very tall, pale, skinny
That works.
man.
That works.
He's
Yeah,
very
that
well
works.
dressed. He's telling you, he says, "Oh yeah, no problem. I understand what it is, not having a place to go. So you're more than welcome to come to my place. He says, I have a room, and that you with a bed that you can take, and I also have some food, so you'll be fine. I got food, drinks. You'll be okay.
Oh well.
But it
I
will
wasn't
be
talking about
just for
that kind
one
of
night."
stay, but that works for me.
He says it will be just for one night.
That works for me. That works for me.
Okay. So you guys go to his room, to his apartment. You enter the building. The apartment looks very spot on, very clean. And then he opens a room's door and he says, "Okay, so this is your bedroom. I'm gonna prepare some food, and we're gonna eat, and then we'll just go to bed, and then tomorrow morning you get to go do your thing."
Oh, all right. That works for me.
All right.
He was not expecting like the kindness of a stranger like this. He was expecting more like a transactional thing of like, we do this and then you just let me stay the night kind of thing. But he's like, okay, this works for me. And he's just gonna be very thankful to this person, and probably if something happens, will help him. But yeah.
So
you just got picked up by a serial killer.
some time goes by and he calls you. He says, "Okay, dinner's ready." So he has the plates already set up on the table. He has the drinks and everything. He says, "Take a seat, anywhere you like. I really hope you enjoy
Yeah.
the food."
Yeah, it's wonderful. Thank you, thank you.
And he made some stew for dinner. Nothing
Oh,
too
that's
crazy.
wonderful.
So you start eating, and he's chatting with you. He's like, "Oh, are you from here?" Blah blah blah. He's just talking to you. Go ahead and roll Constitution.
Yeah, that was expected. Johnny was talking about his adventures throughout the land, and then suddenly he is still talking about his adventures throughout the land.
Yeah. He says, "Okay, well, if you're more hungry, I can bring you some more food. Otherwise, I think it's getting to that time where we should retire to our rooms. I'm sure you're tired from walking around so much, and I gotta wake up early tomorrow. So if you're okay with that."
Yeah, well, that works for me. I guess. Good night.
Yeah, no problem. Good night. I'm just gonna take care of the dishes, and I'll be over there.
Oh no! Please let me take care of the dishes. Like you so wonderfully offer me a place to stay and food.
Go
Please let me
ahead and
wash the
take care of the
dishes.
dishes. That's fine. That's totally fine. So go ahead and roll Constitution again.
Alright, so he's in the middle of cleaning the dishes and he passes out.
No, you pass out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in the middle of cleaning the dishes and he passes out, yeah.
All right. So you kind of pass out on the ground. And after a couple of hours, we're going to determine how many hours.
Oh, that's funnier than ass.
He wakes you up, and you wake up with a little bit of pain. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. You seem to have woken up. I like pain, but I just didn't think you were gonna wake up just yet. But you don't have to worry. I just put your shackles on, and your gag, so it's not gonna get really loud. But I promise I'm not gonna kill you. I'm gonna let you go in the morning. I just want to have a little bit of fun." He says.
Johnny is gonna try to signal to his the thing that he has on his mouth to try to say something.
Go ahead and roll dexterity on hard.
He's not trying to get it out. He's just trying to like signal
Yeah,
of like
that's
take
fine.
it out so I can speak.
That's fine. No.
Okay.
So
Well, he
he
wanted to
grabs
say
some
something, but he
pliers and he starts pulling your nails out. And ultimately, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna roll. I'm assuming that you're gonna want to try to escape, right?
No.
No, you just want to stay there.
Yeah, he's kinky.
Okay. So
Okay.
let's determine how much damage overall he's gonna do to you. So you're gonna do 3 points of damage by the morning. Alright, so the next morning you're passed out again, and this time around you wake up outside of the building. You notice that you have a little bit of trouble getting up as you're missing your nails from your feet and your hands.
All right.
Also, you have a little bit of a hard time walking. It seems like you've been circumcised.
I was already circumcised. So did he cut off my dick?
I guess he did.
Yeah.
I guess he did. He determined you had a little too much foreskin left still, so he just shaved it off.
Okay, now Johnny is upset about that. That actually upsets him. I'm assuming I
Dick.
don't have my weapons with me. He took them, right?
No, you do have it, but they have no ammo. You took all the ammo out.
Okay. Do I have any money on my wallet?
Yes.
Awesome. I'm gonna head to the gun store. I'm gonna get some ammo. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna shoot him down.
Well,
Not because he tortured me, but because he cut my foreskin.
that
no
we're gonna
good.
have to determine next week. Because right now we're going
Hey,
to
dude,
stop
that was
by-
mine.
The last